We are now crossing over to the NYS headquarters, where our reporter Farah Yusufara has been keeping tabs with what has been there. And not only is he there, but we also have the PES for Public Service, Moses Kuria. Let's first of all cross over to the National Youth Service HQ. Good afternoon, Farah.
Live from Bukura, Kakamega County.
Back at the broadcasting house, we're coming to you live from the National Youth Service Headquarters at Nairobi County, where today Honorable Moses Kuria, that is the Cabinet Secretary for the Ministry of Public Service and Delivery and Performance Management, made his maiden visit at this headquarters since coming into office after the cabinet reshuffle. Of course, he did inspect the guard, and after the ceremony today, he made the announcement that as the new Chief Marketing Officer of the National Youth Service, he will make sure the welfare of the National Youth Service officers who are serving and those who have served will be in the core of his mandate. Of course, where we are right now is at the Textile Center, where the uniforms are made. If you can be able to see from the background, this is where most uniforms of the officers in uniform in our country are made. And of course, the CS made the announcement that he had an engagement with Inspector of National Police, that is Japhet Kwame, and he's talked about the next intake for the National Police Service. That is 3,000 police officers will be recruited exclusively from the National Youth Service. Of course, this is in a bid to make sure that the welfare and the employability of NYS officers increases gradually. Also, the Kenya Wildlife Service officers, the next intake, that is 1,500 officers, will also be exclusively from the National Youth Service. Of course, he says that going forward, he will ensure that employability of NYS officers goes up by the day. And of course, he says he will be tabling a motion before Parliament to ensure that the next hiring of government, someone needs to have had a background of service from the National Youth Service. He also did speak about performance service delivery by public servants, basically alluding to the fact that there are plans in the future to have a call center domiciled here at the headquarters that will be handling complaints of individuals who have had issues or interactions where they feel like service by public servants has not been up to par. So the National Youth Service officers will be here to handle those complaints. And of course, he says going forward, he will ensure that he will be in the front line to make sure that the National Youth Service officers are the face of employability and service delivery in the country. Of course, we're going to have a comprehensive story in our comprehensive bulletins, but for now, I take it back to you at the broadcasting house. Ben Troy.